calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty... It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there right off the bat. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. A big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would test the secondary early, but I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant as we get into it a little bit. They decided to just come right out swinging.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Fights loose, powering forward, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this is most definitely the guy you want running the football when you need the tough yards on 3rd down, and he moves the chains and then some as he shakes off that first contact, and as they said in the 70s, he just keeps right on trucking.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional. I think you did. Well, it was you. I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Back to throw here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Steps away, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Minnesota.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He'll drop to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Looking to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Just a yard to go here on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence and arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now here's a carry heading left. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a handoff as they run left side. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That's the way to make it work.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll make it a second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. A good start to the drive here. That's caught out on the left side. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoover. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, and it's the Titans out in front in that one. The Titans seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Next, we head off to check out another game, and you can see there it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. The Rams looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they trail the visiting Lions in that one. The Lions locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Vikings. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Hoover. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, This is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Good job. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Open man, here's Foster. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Foster. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
They Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And he'll give it here to his running back. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hoover. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throws right side, and that's complete.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop, 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing right, and that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now back to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. This series could very well determine our outcome. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll set up to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Looking to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out comes Minnesota. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a give, right side. Hoover, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look, and the Jags get to him as down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hoover. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away, trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They're going to look to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 2nd and 4. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now the try here for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Get ready.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he gets it down to the 32. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Here we go.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Right back to him on 1st down.
Big hole up the middle.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Vikings, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season.